I am back. I'm back in Arizona, and I just got back from a 2-hour stint doing some gig work. I did a couple of Walmart Sparks, an Instacart, and a Uber Eats. Did Uber Eats. I made $90 in 2 hours and I think 3 minutes. And guys, this is how you can use the app. So if you're new here, welcome to the Penny Stupid channel. I'm Damon Day. I'm a financial consultant. I've been helping people for over 20 years get out of debt and save and invest for their future, build retirements. The first step, though, is you have to get out of debt. Take that money that you're giving all these creditors and start giving it to your future self. And so I started this channel to show people how to do different side hustles and how to make money, even if you don't have a lot of time. If I can do it, you can do it, because I absolutely don't have time, but I pick and choose an hour here, an hour there, 3 hours here, 3 hours there, mostly in the evenings when I have some time, some weekends. I consistently make 40 bucks an hour. And I know it's going to be different in every area. I'm not saying everybody that follows this channel and does what I do is going to make $40 an hour, but there is still real money to be made out there, in spite of the fact that these apps are paying less than ever. If you're smart, you use smart strategies, you can still make some decent part-time money, and that's the key. The key is part-time, going way back into the Jim Rohn days, the magic of part-time. Any of you youngins probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but these gig apps, the magic of part-time. You go out and you drive part-time income. If you try to make this a full-time gig or full-time work, if you have to do it for a short period, I get it and I understand, and do it. But this gig work, and I'm talking Uber, Lyft, Instacart, DoorDash, Walmart Spark, right? These things are a means to an end, some extra income, extra money, something to get you by while you're between jobs or something like that. This is not something that you should try to make a career out of, because these jobs are going away. So let me just share what I did tonight, just to give you an idea, okay? Like I said, I made 90 bucks in 2 hours. What did I do? I was working all day in the office, talking to creditors, actually negotiated some great deals on credit cards for clients today. Left the office, my daughter had a scrimmage. My son was the umpire. My daughter was playing. So we went and did a softball scrimmage and got home about 8:45. I got home, washed my face, washed all the dirt off my arms and my legs, changed my clothes, and just threw on the apps and see what's out there. At 9 o'clock at night, Wednesday night, probably not a lot going on, but you never know. Some nights it's completely dead, and some nights you can make some decent money in a short amount of time. So I just throw the app on when I'm at home, right? I don't go drive out there and sit there and see if something happens, right? I just throw the app on when I'm at home. I pretty quickly got a $29 Walmart delivery. The miles were not as short as I liked, but the route of the delivery was actually nice because it stayed in my zone, so I knew I could get some other orders while I was delivering it. So I went ahead and took it. I grabbed that $29. While I was on the way to deliver the last drop on the 29, I got a $23 Instacart, and now I was really pushing it because this was 9:30 and the Sprouts that the Instacart was at closed at 10, and I was still about 6 miles away from delivering that Walmart in the opposite direction. But I knew this late at night during the week, there's not a lot of opportunities. So if you're out, go ahead and grab it. You're going to get it. So I drove a little bit faster than I probably should have. I got that delivered. I raced back to Sprouts. I got the Sprouts at a 9:50. Now, luckily, I shop in that Sprouts all the time. If I was a rookie and just learning this stuff and never been in that store, I know for sure I would not have been able to do it. But I was in and out of that store in 5 minutes. It was a 10-item shop. Everything was easy. They were closing it. They were, putting the covers on the fruit and all that stuff. So I was running through there, got out of there, checked out. It was like 9:57 by the time I got into my car. And then I happened to look on the Walmart app. There was a 21-item shop at Walmart, which is right across the street from Sprouts, for I think it was I believe it was $25 and change. Now the Sprouts delivery was only about 4 miles away. I didn't want to go do a 21-item shop with the Sprouts groceries in my car, so I accepted the Walmart. I knew I had some time, usually about 15 or 20 minutes on that app from the time you accept it to the time they're going to take it away from you if you don't get there. So I had plenty of time to go deliver that Sprouts 4 miles, drive back to the Walmart, do that shop, And then while I was on the way to that delivery, I got a $10 Uber Eats Taco Bell run that I happened to look at. And the Taco Bell was right back on my way home from that Walmart drop. And the delivery was only 2.5 miles or so past my house. And that was going to be my last delivery of the night, because at that, it's, what time is it now? It was pushing 11 o'clock, right? And I mean, everything closes. So you're not going to get much past 11 except a random pizza run or a drunk person at the bar, or something like that on a Lyft ride or something. So that was it. I called it quits, came back home, pulled up to my house. It was 2 hours and 2 minutes. Stopped my timer, put in all my information for my tracking. $90. $90 in 2 hours, guys. Now, can you make $45 an hour, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week doing this stuff? No, you can't. That's why you need to do this part-time. You can't count on it for full-time income. But this is how you can use these apps. You don't have to just go out there, sit there all day, and run around for $6 here and $6 there. You can really cherry pick and decline a whole bunch of stuff and only take the orders that are profitable for you. And it's a bit of a learning curve, to get to know how to do it. But stick with me, subscribe to the channel if you want. I'm more than happy to share what I know. That's the whole point of doing this and doing these gig apps and doing this channel. But I consistently make $40 an hour. Last week, I think I averaged 38, 70. I think I'll put a screenshot up here, for the entire week. And you can see most of my weeks, like during the week, I don't do much, like maybe one delivery, maybe work an hour on a Tuesday or an hour on a Wednesday. You see, I usually don't do much during the week because I'm busy with my real business that makes a lot more money than $40 an hour delivering groceries. So and I'm happy to do this to teach people. In fact, I started this to help my clients because I used to get all the excuses. I can't do Uber. I can't do DoorDash. I can't do that. I can't do that. And maybe you have some legitimate excuses. But I wanted to figure it out for myself. I wanted to go out and say, you know what? Can you actually make money here? And my first month ever doing Lyft in October of 2022, my first month ever, I didn't know what I was doing. I grossed over $6,200. After gas, it was a little bit over $5,000 I made driving regular old Lyft. I don't recommend that strategy these days, but back then it worked great, and it blew my mind. I was like, I got clients telling me that they can't do this, they can't do that. I go out, my phone and my car, and make $5,000 driving in the evenings when the family went to bed. Like, that's decent money, guys, for needing no experience, no education, and even doing this now real part-time. I drive very different now when I go out than I used to drive. In fact, I don't drive Lyft much at all anymore because I find grocery delivery and like DoorDash and things much more popular or much more profitable. And I'm able to make a lot more money and drive a lot less miles for that same money. If you're asking me today, based on what I know now, if you're a Lyft driver or an Uber driver, I would say, no, don't do it. It's not profitable anymore. I'm not going to dive into that on this video, but I wanted to do a quick video just to say, hey, I'm back. Going to start doing some more videos, some more driving. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I will show you how to make money in the gig economy. I'm not saying follow me and you'll make $40 an hour. You might, but at minimum, you'll get some tips, you'll get some tricks that you can implement in your local area that should allow you to increase your income, increase your revenue when you're out there driving. And remember, the magic of part-time, gig work is a means to an end. Use it for its benefits, which is its flexibility and its ability to give you money immediately, but then use your downtime, time you're waiting for an order, waiting for a ride. Use that downtime to do something else productive, something else that allows you to make money. If you have another business or maybe a job that you can work remote, or maybe you don't, well, maybe you can use that time in the car to study, to better your education, to better your skills, to get some certifications or whatever it is so that you can get a more permanent, better paying job. Because gig work, unfortunately, as fun as it is, at least for me, and you might be thinking, man, if I can make $40 an hour, I would just do that. It's getting harder and harder to make that kind of money consistently. And eventually, it's going to be probably impossible. Because the way technology is going, the demand for drivers is going to go down. You're going to be replaced with robo-taxis. You're going to be replaced with automation. So, if your plan is, I'm going to be a gig worker for the next 10 years, you need a new plan. That's not going to work. Make money now while you're learning and educating yourself and developing some skills to make more money down the road. That's all I got for tonight. Yeah, that's it. $45 an hour tonight in 2 hours after softball. Family came home, went to bed. I went out, drove 2 hours. $90. Guys, it's not hard. Just got to know how to do it.